G'day there viewers and welcome to Chapter 8, Payments to Suppliers. We're following other books and this is Chapter 8. Let's get started. Objectives for today: we're going to reconcile a statement of account with the purchase ledger in our accounts. We're going to identify any discrepancies, and then we're going to calculate the amount due to the supplier. We're going to prepare a remittance advice for the payment. So the part that we're looking at here, between the buyer and the seller, we're looking at this bit, the statement of account and the remittance advice and check or backs nowadays. So that's the part we're looking at. So here we received a statement of account from Shannon Taylor's with Florian Flowers, and in our purchase ledger for Shannon Taylor's, so this is in our accounts, we've got this purchase ledger which shows Shannon Taylor's the things that we are purchasing from her. So let's see if this is correct. So in Shannon Taylor showing 674, have we got that amount? Yes, we have. It's showing the purchase of 850, do you have that amount? Yes. So the balance brought down is correct, the purchases are correct. This purchase here for 120, do we have that amount? Yes, we do. Okay, right, now let's use a different colour for the other side. We've got 674. Have we got that amount? Yeah, that amount was paid, 674. And then we've got a purchase return of £85. £85. Well, hey, this looks correct. Now, say if there was a discrepancy or a difference between these two, let's go through these. Okay, let's take a look at dealing with discrepancies now. So a credit note / invoice is the wrong amount on the statement of account. Okay, so let's have a look. So if this amount here is wrong, so if the amount here is wrong, then the amount will need to be, let's start again. Okay, discrepancies. Let's take a look at discrepancies in the, let's start again. Okay, right, let's now take a look at discrepancies between the statement of account and the purchase ledger in our accounts. So this is our account, this is the statement of account provided by Shannon Taylor's. Let's take a look at the differences, any discrepancies or differences in them. So a credit note or invoice is the wrong amount in the statement of account. So in this statement of account it's wrong, so this will need to be corrected by the supplier. Right, a credit note or invoice is on the statement of account but not on the purchase ledger. So it's on the statement of account here but not in our purchase ledger. So maybe we forgot to post this one. So obviously we need to investigate it. So if we're Florian Flowers, maybe if it's not in our purchase ledger, then there's something wrong there. We need to investigate why that is. Right, so a credit note or invoice is on the purchase ledger but not on the statement of the accounts. So it's in our accounts here but not in their statement of account that's provided by them. So obviously they may have not posted it, or maybe they posted it to a different customer. Obviously we should query that. We don't like paying for things, but we have to sometimes. This is the nature of accounting. A credit note or invoice is on the statement of account twice. So obviously if there's a double entry on the statement of account here, then the numbers should never be the same. And this statement doesn't show you the numbers, but some of them do. Then they shouldn't be the same. There shouldn't be two that are exactly the same. Then we need to notify basically the supplier. Okay, let's carry on. So not all suppliers provide statements of accounts. So they just require the invoices to be paid when due. So we had a problem in school where they didn't provide statements of account. A gas supplier, they charged us VAT at the wrong amount on all our invoices, and then they credited the whole year's invoices basically, gave us credit notes for them, and then issued us all new invoices. But basically we were totally confused because there were so many invoices and so many credit notes, and they weren't able, their accounting system wasn't able to provide statements of accounts. So this was very annoying, and we had to go through and make basically our own statement of account in Excel. So yeah, it's very annoying when they don't provide them. Really all accounting software should really do that nowadays. There's not really any reason why not. Anyway, let's carry on. Authorization: once credit notes and invoices have been checked, they will need to be authorized by a manager. So basically, if you've got a statement, then the manager will normally put an initial, like I would put SA normally, or I don't know why it's in red. Let's change the color. I don't really like red, it looks a bit dangerous. So you could put SA, or you could put pay next to the amount. So just say it's like £10, and there's invoice number, whatever, blah blah blah. Yeah, so this is one way. Or you could put it with a special stamp. Often in the previous school that I worked in, there was like a stamp that was provided, and it had the name of the the business manager, and then he had his signature, and then the date, whatever the date was. So that's another way that you can. Oh, the colour didn't change. Anyway, let's carry on. So the amount of £450 is disputed in the statement of account, so it's not to be paid. So if we take away 450 from the total amount here, then that leaves us 511. So if we pay that 511, when we send the remittance, we need to send the details of the invoices that we're going to pay, etc. You'll see it on the next page. Otherwise, the supplier will be very confused. So if we have a look here, so this is the remittance advice that we're going to send with our payment. And so we're going to send a payment of 511, this amount here, and obviously we provide a statement of 511, and they've got a balance of 1961 that's outstanding. So 1961 that's outstanding, then they're going to be very confused. They're going to be like, oh, how comes they've paid us 196? Well, how come they paid us 1511 rather than 1961? Well, this statement shows exactly what you paid for, so you should notify them obviously why you haven't paid for one. It could be in dispute. It says here, so the reason could be a dispute. Maybe it was sent and it was faulty, and you sent it back. So, and they've still invoiced you for it. So that's one dispute that could happen. There's obviously other disputes, disputed reasons. Maybe they didn't even send it. So yeah. So anyway, thank you for listening. This shows before we go, this shows a remittance advice, and just the item. This is how a remittance advice looks. It's got all the invoices and credit notes listed, so you can see the 79 taken away as well. So obviously, if you paid just these two and didn't provide the credit note, then they'll be confused as well. So you know, this remittance advice is key, and you need to really send it with your payment. Otherwise, the supplier will ring you up and ask for one, or just ask for what you paid. Anyway, thank you for listening. I'll see you in the next lesson.